Hey, what's going on, guys? King here. In today's video, I want to go through my favorite Vanguard build for true solo operations. That's going to give you the best ranged melee and gunstrike capabilities to help you get through the hardest missions. So to start off the build, I want to start with the primary weapon being the Oculus Bolt Carbine, the 2x headshot multiplier variant. Building through the perk tree, we are going to start with the perk Remote Threat. Enemies at a distance of more than 25 meters take 20% more damage. Moving into Elusive Precision, after a perfectly timed dodge, maximum spread decreases by 25% for 10 seconds. And after that, Fast Reload. This weapon reloads 10% faster. Moving into Finisher Reload. After Finisher, the equipped weapon instantly reloads. And then Recoupment. Killing a Majoris level or higher enemy with a headshot with this weapon restores 1 armor segment. Cooldown is 15 seconds. We are going to stack Extended Magazine on top of that. Magazine size increases by 15% the maximum because Vanguard is a class that does struggle with its ammo economy overall, running out of ammo very quickly. So this is going to help buff up our ammo to make sure that we have enough to get in between ammo boxes to replenish. After that, we're going to take Magazine Restoration. When your health drops below 30%, your ammo reserve is restored by a full magazine, cannot exceed maximum ammo capacity. Cooldown is 30 seconds. And then in the Relic tier perk tree, we are going to take Divine Might. Damage increases by 10%. Increased capacity, the maximum ammo reserve of this weapon increases by 20%. Great Might, damage increases by 10% against Terminus level enemies. And finally, Able damage. After using a class ability, damage increases by 20% for 10 seconds. Moving on to the secondary, we are going to be taking the Heavy Bolt Pistol, and we are going to be taking the damage firepower variant of this weapon with increased ammo capacity, okay? Making sure that our Heavy Bolt Pistol is a reliable secondary that we can go to when ammo is running low on our primary weapon. We're going to start off with Headhunter. Headshots deal 10% more damage. Into Adamantine Grip, recoil is reduced by 25%. And Rapid Health. When your health is below 30%, killing 7 enemies in rapid succession restores health by 10%. We are going to stack increased capacity on top of this. The maximum ammo reserve of this weapon increases by 20% for some additional ammo capacity. And then moving into Remote Threat, enemies at a distance of more than 25 meters take 20% more damage. Next, we're going to take Perpetual Precision. Maximum spread decreases by 10%. And then into Discipline. When you have low ammo, you deal 25% more damage. After that, we're going to take Strong Finisher, or Strong Finish. Last round in the magazine deals 50% more damage. And then in the Relic tier perk tree, we're going to take Headhunter. Headshots deal 10% more damage. Gunstrike Reload. After Gunstrike, this weapon instantly reloads. And Tactical Precision. Headshots deal 20% more damage. Non-headshot damage decreases by 10%. For both the Oculus Bolt Carbine and the Heavy Bolt Pistol, we are primarily going to be focusing on headshot damage, especially with that 2x headshot multiplier on the Oculus Bolt Carbine. And then with the Heavy Bolt Pistol, but the Heavy Bolt Pistol primarily because the Heavy Bolt Pistol is the best gunstrike damage weapon in this game. It is going to deal the highest gunstrike damage, especially in conjunction with the Relic tier Fencing Power Axe, okay? So with the Relic tier Fencing Power Axe, we are going to be building primarily through the top tree, starting with Perpetual Speed. Melee attack speed increases by 5%. Into Confident Stance. While in Power Stance, you do not lose control upon taking heavy hits, and you cannot be knocked back. Having no knockback in this game is going to be able to save you more times than you could count, especially while you are parrying. So with the Power Axe, Fencing Power Axe, when you parry and go into your Power Stance, you do not lose control upon taking heavy hits, and you cannot be knocked back, and that's going to save you time and time again. Next, after that, we're going to take Perpetual Strength. Melee damage increases by 5%, and we're going to stack another Perpetual Strength on top of that. And then we're going to move into Patient Stance. While in Power Stance, you do not lose contested health. This is extremely important, especially against Terminus level enemies like Neurothropes and Carnifexes. When you are parrying those Majoris level enemies, going into your Power Stance, and then they are coming in with heavy hits. So with both Confident Stance and Patient Stance, you're not going to be able to get knocked back, and you're going to retain all of your contested health to make sure that you can get that CHP back when the time is vital. After that, we are going to take Power Strike. Gunstrike from Power Stance deals 20% more damage on top of the Heavy Bolt Pistol. This is absolutely massive. And then we're going to go into Power Wave. Power Backstep Wave damages more enemies. This is primarily going to help us clear out a lot of those Minoris, especially when you're being swarmed or big hordes are coming after you and you're focusing on primary threats like Majoris, Extremis, or Terminus level enemies. Being able to use that power backstep wave to clear out a bunch of Minoris is super vital. After that, we're going to take Minoris Slayer. Melee damage against Minoris level enemies increases by 20%. And then into Restoration. Killing 7 enemies in rapid succession restores 1 armor segment. Cooldown is 20 seconds. This is going to be extremely important and vital for our armor restoration, getting armor back, because if you don't know, armor in this game, when you have any amount of armor, any melee strike from any enemy, Terminus, Extremis, Majoris, is reduced to 0 and only chips off armor and does not chip at your main health. So having armor at all points in times, especially in true solo, is extremely important, and having restoration to regen that armor is vital on this build. And lastly, we are going to take Slash Momentum. Each consecutive Whirl Slash increases its damage by 3% up to 30% for 3 seconds. This is going to really help clear out a lot of those Minoris enemies, especially with the Whirl Slash mechanic. And then into the actual perk tree, starting with the first core perk being Upper Hand. After a perfectly timed parry, block, or dodge, you do not lose control upon taking heavy hits, and you cannot be knocked back for 10 seconds. 10 seconds is a lot of uptime to be able to have no knockback, so this is a very, very good perk to take, especially in this first perk tree. In the second perk tree, we are going to take Conviction. When your armor is fully depleted, you take 25% less health damage for 10 seconds. And then in the third column, we are going to take Consecutive Execution. Killing 7 enemies in rapid succession restores equipment charged by 1. Cooldown is 90 seconds. Equipment in this game, frag grenades, crack grenades, shock grenades, and melt-a-bombs is going to save games, especially in true solo. When you're getting swarmed, being able to throw down a shock grenade to clear out Minoris enemies and focus on priority targets is extremely important. Also, being able to have continuous crack grenades against multiple zoanthropes or extremis level enemies, or then even melt-a-bombs to clear out huge hordes and waves at a time is vital. So equipment in this game is extremely important. It saves games, especially on true solo. For the team perk, we are going to be taking Unmatched Zeal. Melee finishers of Extremis or Terminus level enemies additionally restore health by 30% for any squad member. And then for the first gear perk, we are going to take Restless Fortitude. After a diving kick, you take 40% less range damage for 10 seconds. This is going to play in with our 2 last perks here, being, it's going to play into 2 of our last perks here, Zone of Impact and also Tactical Prowess. Zone of Impact being performing a finisher with a grapnel launcher deals damage to nearby enemies. And then Tactical Prowess being grapnel launcher can activate a finisher not only on incapacitated enemies, but also on those who have less than 33% health, except Terminus level enemies. And performing a finisher with the grapnel launcher restores its charge. So, when you are grappling into big hordes, trying to clear out Majoris, Extremis level enemies, if you are unable to get them down and chunk them down to 33% health to pull off Tactical Prowess, you will get that 40% less range damage buff for 10 seconds to be able to chip them down even more, get the execute off, restore your armor, and then pull out of that horde and then grapple back in to be able to pull off, like I said, Tactical Prowess. For the last perk in the gear column, or in the gear row, we are going to take Thrill of the Fight. After perfectly timed parry, block, or dodge, you take 20% less health damage for 5 seconds. This does stack really, really well with Conviction. So essentially, you're getting a 45% less health damage buff for that 10 seconds that they are up. Or for 5 seconds total when both are active. And like I said, we are taking Tactical Prowess for our signature perk. For the prestige perks, we are going to take Battlefield Awareness. If a target is within 8 meters, you deal 10% more range damage. After that, Fortitude, health increases by 15% to get that additional overall health increase. And then Launch Restoration, using the grapnel launcher, restores 1 armor segment. And finally, again, Restoration. Killing 7 enemies in rapid succession restores 1 armor segment. Cooldown is 15 seconds. So having 2 armor segments with Vanguard, having both the Restoration proc from both our overall perk, our Prestige perk, and the Fencing Power Axe perk, right here, we are going to be able to restore both of those 2 armor segments very, very quickly when killing 7 enemies in rapid succession. So that's the overall build. This is my favorite build to run on True Solo with Vanguard. I feel like it is just so powerful, and you feel almost invincible. If you guys like this build, give it a try. If you guys like this content, make sure you like the damn video, subscribe, and here's some gameplay of me completing a True Solo on Decapitation with this exact build. I hope you guys enjoy.
Assist in the defense of the bridge until you confirm that the Xenos Overlord has entered the kill zone. Then trigger the detonation.
We will bring the Imperium's fist down on the leader beast's skull.
Delta Wing box check. Meridian en route.
Cluster on the march to take that high tyrant's head.
Acknowledged. Proceeding to relay. Maintain box reports. Damocles out.
Sending frag grenade. I shall be cleaning this. Reloading. View your packs, brothers. Finished and ready. Ordnance on me. No more Xenos. Do not get turned around. Reloading. At the holdout, searching for ordnance.
The Minotaur does not store explosives to Codex Astartes standards. Locate enough to demolish the bridge.
One down. Cut down. Shoot the small one. Let us use more bombs, just to be safe. Let us use more bombs, just to be safe. Smoking out magazine. Primed and waiting. Into the morgue. View your packs, brothers. Let us use more bombs, just to be safe. is life. Let us use more bombs, just to be safe. What is rapid? Bury that bomb. Book available. Smells like fresh munitions. Finish and ready. Stay dead. Closing the gap. Brothers, tell me which supports still require explosives. Rebel just set. Reloading. Explosives ready. That is all. Did the enemy run out of rivers? Bomb is live. Bridge is good to blow.
The Hive Tyrant will reach your position shortly. Join the Imperial Guard defenses up on the bridge and lure that Xenos Colossus into the kill zone. EVISERATCES! We were not expecting such illustrious company in the rear ranks.
Deploying shock. Arming up. Shut them up. Feel its brain. Fire. It's the war. Swatted the bulbous bastard out of the sky.
We've got a handle on these probing strikes, my lords. It's the relay that's getting hammered right now.
Not anymore. The Hive Tyrant is heading this way.
That's news. Without armor support to tackle a target that big, we may have to bring down the supply bridge.
Way ahead of you.
Is this a withdrawal order?
Negative. The objective is the Hive Tyrant, not the bridge. Defend this position until the Tyranid command unit is executed.
Understood, my lord. May the Emperor guide our lasguns to your support.
Incoming!
Ready up, 8th! Show the Emperor's angels what we are made of! They're making another push over the bridge!
Xenos! Coming down the bridge!
Giving them a shrapnel bar!
Gonna pile up below. Don't let them climb. The Hive Tyrant is on its way. But it is a horde of Xenos between you and it. Dig in for the long haul. You have its attention. It is moving to intercept. Apply more pressure.
One down.
Guards over the wall!
Time to gut this filth properly.
Keep your eyes peeled. The Xenos need a base to bridge.
It is difficult to miss this massive eyesore.
I've never seen such an atrocity. Give the Hive Beast a moment. Detonate the charges now.
On your toes! They are here! I count that amongst my confirmed kills. Telasa to Delta. We destroyed it.
It is not dead.
But we blew it
cohesion still in full effect. That beast is not yet dead.
Message received. Kill the bastard more.
We can hold this position, Lords. We'll keep the swarm off your backs while you hunt that thief.
Stubborn bastard really is still kicking. Got the gear. Ordnance on me. I think it is properly angry now. Or scared.
Pursue and eliminate. We will not have a better opportunity to finish it off.
smart. It knows we are after it. Good to go.
Tell us a report.
Giving chase to this damn thing.
Tell us you cut out. Repeat.
Damn it! Nothing is getting through. We are in the dead zone. The lieutenant will just have to listen for our howls of victory. Just sent. Some fight in you. Good.